To create a Stellar's like simple mod for Wulfian, all you have to do is just hit play on Stellar's. Go to all installed mods, right over here where it says upload mod, click it, and then go ahead and hit create a mod. You know, make a mod name, doesn't matter what the name is, version, and then your directory name that you want to use. And then hit create mod. That'll be created into your directory of Stellar's. My directory for it for Windows is C user documents paradox interactive Stellar's mod, and then you'll see it right here. If not, you know, just for me, I have to create it. If you don't see it, or maybe one. So you're going to get this pretty much when you create one. It would be like my mod or whatever your name is, like of your directory name of that folder. You're going to have a descriptor already in it. Don't worry about the descriptor. It uniquely identifies for Stellars when you upload it, so it matches your tags to your user account. When you actually upload it, it'll kind of modify it again. So those need to be not touched at all, or it's going to be you're gonna have issues later down the road. So don't touch it. Just let Stellar's uploader or the settings on it to change it if you were to change it, because it's really finicky. So once you got that, you see where your mod is. Go ahead and find where, for example, a UGC, if you're on Steam, open it up, and then right here, the name, if it's like, for example, if you want a Wulfian Stellaris is how they are categorized and how they pop up, then you just copy that, Control C, highlight it, find that common folder. All we're doing is going to copy it, go back to, just go back to your mod folder. For example, mine's my mod. Then I just paste it, and that's it. And that'll automatically pop up as your mod. It's going to have my species classes in this common folder. Just double click it, and then if you don't want Orcman, Reptile, I haven't done anything for the undead. If you didn't like the Wolfman, but let's say you like Alien Man 08, 09, 010, these are from left to right of the aliens. These are like the kind of ones that kind of look human, but like monstery sometimes. So just copy these lines of code, for example, if you wanted them to put them into, let's just say, the human species class. Since this is Stellaris type of common folder or categorized, it's already at hum. So it's going to put all these into the humanoid category. Even though the aliens are there, but let's say you didn't want all the other aliens. You just wanted human and these guys. Just throw them in the human category. It doesn't matter. Or you could use this and edit and delete all the ones you don't. And then just hit highlight all the ones you don't like, delete them. And you got all these right here. And then you're all set for for the common side. That's it. This common folder, this is the only thing that calls the portraits, and everything else is in resources. You don't even have to worry about it. As long as you have that variable, it's going to call it. It's going to pop it up in that category however you like it. And this right here will tell you the archetype, the biological, how it's enabled, randomized, and whatnot. So if you like how it is in Stellaris, but you just don't want all those other portraits that I created, just do this, and then you're off you go. As long as it's on your playlist, for example, pretend that Stellaris is my mods or whatever mod you created. As long as you have that enabled, then you're good. Or also you need Wulfian resources. As long as you have this on top and your new mod is on the bottom and it's enabled, you'll be able to see it. Just make sure you disable the Stellaris or whatever one you copy from. It could be from my old one from, for example, like Lizardman to Human. They all have the same naming scheme. I didn't change their variables of how they get called in those portraits. So no matter what, they're backwards compatibility. The only downside is resources might have more portraits or might have more um, races that you would like to be seen compared to these might not, because I'm not going to update them right away. But Wulfian resources is going to be always being updated first. So you're going to be seeing a lot more things. The only way you will see them is when Wulfian Stellaris and Universe gets updated to pop them up. But at the same time, for example, you can look into Wulfian Universe, or not Universe, my bad, Wulfian Resources. If you were to go to the graphics, now this is not going to be as easy as going to Wulfian Resources directory. It's going to be the same thing. It's going to be in these random numbers from like, opening one of those green files. Let me go back to right here, UGC, whatnot. It's going to be one of these if you haven't subscribed. And then just copy the directory when you open it, like how this is. And then once you're in the graphics, if you look at the portraits, or my mistake, if you look at the models, the portraits, and then if you were to, you could take a glimpse of what I'm working towards too. So, for example, like Human 15 shows you how I created them, right? Human 16 obviously it's not in the game, but it's slowly getting built. You could always, for example, I'll go on step 2 about this, but you could always call them for another race or something. I mean, the portrait to link them's not done, but I'll work on that for the next step of how you could merge, for example, let's say humans 13 and 12. If you like how they're both like kind of different cartoony style, you can you could use either one, and I might as well just show you. This won't take too long. You can easily modify one of them. All you have to do is know that, hey, this is human 12, this is human 13. I like both of them. I want them to appear how they are. So what you would do is you would have to look at the portrait groups right here. See how it says human 12? It's going to call that. And that's what the category pulls it from. These portraits, all you have to do is just copy it and then paste it again, but this time put 12 since you want these ones to appear in 13. And then we'll do the same thing down here. We'll just keep doing that. where we'll just keep copying whatever's here and just put 12. Same right here. Copy all of them. Copy. We'll just keep copying all these. And then once you get near the bottom, which we're almost there, probably takes like 2 or 3 minutes to do this if you want to merge two of them together. Once you get all the way down, almost there, that one, and that one. Literally, like how I said, you're just copying that line and then pasting it. Once you paste it, you make sure they're all 12s. They're gonna appear, but we don't want to save it right here. For example, we want to go ahead and say I just like 13 and 12. Same thing. We just have to go to make sure you copy portraits in your mod. Go back to mod, my mod. We're going to create a new folder called graphics and then paste it. It should be portraits, portraits. All right, we got all these folders. If we want to add clothes or add more things or change things, this is where it is. It's going to get really complex. We're just going to avoid all of these. Don't need them. We just want the portraits. The only thing we're changing is, or modifying, so that human 13 sees human 12 inside, or merged with 12 and 13. So you would save that file here. So that file that you just changed, modified, save as, copy this directory, and then overwrite this file. And then you will see that also in graphics. That's it. And then just hit play.